Good afternoon, YouTube. So, in typical Craig fashion, I completely forgot to start recording the car that I've been doing. So, we've got an Evo in and we have started it already. We've only just done the roof and the bonnet. The bonnet was probably one of the most awkward bonnets we've ever done because there's 3 vents in it. I'll spin the camera and show you what we've been doing. But on other news, Toya's car is now sitting in here. Toya is currently hiding down the alley because she's not suitable to be in the video because she said she looks like she's just got out of bed. Say hi, Toya. That was a hello. But yeah, her car is here. It's got the SR on it. I'll run through this in another video. But if I just pan round, you'll also see another little addition to the workshop. Oh yeah, baby. Let me spin the camera around. So yeah, so this is the colour. It's like a flip blue to green to gold. It's actually a really nice colour. Reminds me of a real 90s vibe. But yeah, that bonnet was less than fun to do. But what is super fun, hello, is the new backdrop. The new backdrop to the Violent DHQ is one of my dream shops to go to. We've still not been to Japan. After all of this Japanese goodness, we still haven't been. But Up Garage is where I really want to go to. So we've built full Up Garage shop as a background behind the cars. It just looks absolutely incredible. I've just taken some pictures of Toya's car and we'll put them up now. You can have a look what it looks like here. Yeah, so it just looks amazing for photos, photo shoots. If anyone wants to use this space for photos, you know, you've got like the tofu shop there. You've now got the Up Garage behind there. And it just looks mega for pictures behind the cars. It really does. So, yeah, but anyway, let's crack on with this. Toya's just started taking off the arches around here because they're like bolt-on wide arches. It's going to be a fair job. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a bit of a job. But it's all going that blue with like a Varish sort of livery on it. Very thin lines coming up and then Varish across the quarters. So yeah, no, should be pretty cool. But I will record bits and pieces as we do them because I'm not very good at this recording malarkey. But yeah, we'll show you what it looks like in a bit. You can come out now, babe.
Thank you.
Fake! I'm going to put that in, you know.
You better not.
I'm here. Alright, okay, so we're just, that's all the bonnet trimmed around now. Looks super neat. Just taking all these body panels off. So underneath these body panels, all of these riv nuts are literally just spinning. They're being an absolute nightmare to get out. So yeah, we're gonna have to kind of get underneath with some pliers, hold them tight, maybe chuck some new riv nuts in. We've taken all these ones off, just the bottom skirt bits to do. Yeah, on the other side. Yeah, all right, got to get all the watermarks off this and all. Bear in mind, I cleaned this about half an hour ago. So, right. Wash it all down again, get these bits off, wash it down again, and then start taking door handles and all that sort of gubbins off. Roof looks neat though. Same with the bonnet. Good morning, people. Day 2. It took absolutely forever to strip this car down yesterday. Basically, all of the, what they called, riv nuts, had all just spinning the bodywork, I think, where over time that they oxidise, don't they? So like the bolts that go through just oxidise, and as you try and undo it, it just spins. It was an absolute nightmare getting all this stuff undone. We was in here till about, I don't know, 9 o'clock last night, 8:30, just trying to get these body panels off. It's the side of wrapping that people don't see, you know. It's it can take an extra day just to strip the stuff off. But yeah, Toya's just clean up the front bumper now. She's all dressed, ready for the occasion today. So, so you can actually get a view of her today, and she's not. But yeah, you like comfort. But yeah, this is all, we've just done this bit, took the plate off, obviously took that surround off. Although none of this bottom piece or the edge of this bumper gets seen, we've wrapped the whole bumper anyway. And then once we put the extensions over the top, it should look super, super neat. But yeah, I think the colour's going to look absolutely wild, to be fair. Obviously, there's lots and lots of imperfections in this bodywork where all of this stuff here is hidden underneath. It's just had a lot of chopping about and stuff like that being done to it. But I say a carbon fibre splitter covers this whole section here all the way around. Then you've got canards which come down here, and then you've got the extension bit which goes over there. So yeah, all of these lovely little bits we've got to wrap. But yep, it's and the same here, like all the carbon fibre intake is all chipped and damaged. You know, you can do the best that you can do. That's all you can do. It's you know, it's not a miracle cure wrap. And as you can see, the bodywork underneath this wrap is less than ideal. So yeah, but we'll do what we can do as per usual. I've got to clean all this up yet, but yeah, took all the lights out, everything's off. Just need to get the badges off. Yeah, right, let's crack on. Okay, so that's the front bumper wrapped without the extension bits and the splitter on. But yeah, I'm actually really digging this colour. I wasn't too sure at first, but it actually looks pretty amazing, to be honest. It's like golds, greens, blues. It's actually really cool. I say bring back flip paint. It looks it looks wicked. What do you think of the colour?
I love it.
Yeah, no, it looks good, doesn't it? It's really, really nice, actually.
It's beautiful. It suits it.
Should have done a compact in it, shouldn't I? Alright, so that's the splitter back on. Yeah, it's actually looking really, really mean. It looks more aggressive in this light colour than it did in the black. Alright, so Toy's just wrapping the little front pieces which go in the vents here. Top part of the wing's done. It was actually really quite tricky with all them vents and stuff, but I don't know why this one was a little bit more tricky than normal vented wings we do. I think with doing show cars, as opposed to drift cars, normally you can just like cut, splice and put an infill in, but on a road car it's just completely different. So yeah, we try and obviously get them in one piece. The only problem is the paint underneath these bits are quite rough. So you can only do what you can do, and obviously with the damaging bit that's on the, you know, that's all damage underneath here, that's a hole. You can only be as neat as you can be, but how's them little bits going, all right?
Yeah, I think you've
Good. But yeah, no, it's this beautiful colour, so I wasn't sure I was going to actually like the colour so much, but it's actually incredible on the car. It picks up every curve. So yeah, it's very, very cool as it goes. Yeah, really, really nice. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. Looks quite aggressive. Right, I'm going to do the whole side bit next, and then we'll come back and do all the little infill bits. But yeah, getting there. Yeah, so Toya tried her first bit of wrapping. It's done all like the inner sections. Yeah, looks good. This isn't obviously creases in the wrap, that's all the naked paint underneath, but yeah, looking good, looking really good. Right, so on to the side bit. We've obviously taken all the trims off, handles off, mirrors, stuff like that. So this car has had a respray before, and I just don't understand it because it takes 2 secs to get these off, but they've glued all of the strips on that they've snapped off, or haven't even bothered from the time before, because all of this lacquer is actually been painted on the car up to that point, so they haven't even taken the bloody trims off to paint that bit. Or they've tried and snapped these and then not been able to get the rest off. But yeah, there's like a lacquer line all the way along there. I mean, I've taken them off so we can tuck all the vinyl neatly inside and up, but that's gonna hopefully not show too bad, because once the trim goes on, it should be all right, but yeah, we'll see. Right, so it's now 6:15 in the evening. I've just started to wrap all the little over fenders, I suppose you call these, bolt-on arches. But yeah, it's looking really, really good. Yeah, so that's the first little bolt-on arch at the front. I haven't done the inside of the wings yet, but I actually quite like them black. I think it gives it a bit more of a deeper profile to the wing, so I might leave that inner vent black. I think it actually looks really good. But yeah, all the handles are back on now. So although these go over, I've wrapped all underneath anyway, just in case anything comes off. It doesn't look so like drastic having a big black thing underneath. So yeah, that goes there basically. And yeah, same as the back. So this obviously rear arch extension comes over to here somewhere. So when we wrap the back bumper, we'll come round over, and then the top part will come over the top, and it should look super, super neat. It's gone down lovely, actually. It looks really, really smart. Very, very smart, actually. But yeah, looking good. Plan tonight, I think I'm going to stay and do a bit of a late one tonight. Get all these over fenders wrapped, get this side completely on. I'm going to try and do the boot, the rear bumper, and then it should just leave me tomorrow this side plus the little over fender bits to do. I've got 2 skirts as well to do, but the skirts are pretty wild, so they're going to take me a while. But it'd be nice to get the boot done, get the spoiler back on it. Yeah, got to wrap the wing mirrors as well. Actually, I might do that one tonight. But yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, looking very good actually. Right, yeah, so I've run out of steam for the day. I'm going to call it here. I've done the mirror, done that one, bolted that on, this piece. But I've run out of steam, so I'm going to do the rest tomorrow. But yeah, it's looking good. So the livery that's going on this is like, it's quite simple actually. He sent me a picture of the Varis kitted Mitsubishi, which has the Varis down the side, has like the striping, and I think we will do that sort of design on it, something quite simple, just black shards coming up. It'll go with the black and the blue theme. So yeah, no, it's looking super neat actually, really, really neat. Yeah, I just absolutely love all these backdrops in here now. It's so cool. I love this garage. I could even though I've built it, I could spend hours just sitting in here. I love it. So yeah, the up garage thing is so cool. I'm really, really enjoying that at the moment. That is wicked. Yeah. It'd be nice to do a photo shoot up here with some cars, some drift cars, get some cars, pack it all out, and have some out front, some in here. It'd be really awesome. Might do that at some point. I'm going to start with this side today. What we do is we put this whole sheet across here like that. I'll cut out roughly where the window lines are, because obviously what you've got on these cars, a lot of these cars actually, you've got a rear quarter obviously, which runs all in one piece all the way over to here. Some people take the whole lot off, stick it down, but what I find is when you're cutting in door trims and stuff like that, it's just not enough excess. You don't got enough leeway. So what I'll do is I'll take this top section, cut that bit out there, and then the excess, I'll split it and do each door separately. It's just easier, it's neater. Done the boot. So that's all done in one piece. All this crap gets covered with the spoiler legs, obviously. But yeah, Troy's out at work at the moment, so I'm going to crack on with this one while I can. Get this bit cut out, and hopefully goes down all right. All right, so yeah, so there we go. So we'll chop that out. If I've left enough excess, it means I can obviously move these doors over a bit, but this will give us plenty of room to obviously wrap around the back, all the way round, down, even under the bits that we're not actually doing, we still wrap underneath them. Yeah, right. Anyway, let's crack on. Get this done. Alright, so there we go, that bit's laid down. Got to do all the trimming and excess and stuff like that. So this point here is obviously where these over fenders go, and that was the state of the paint underneath. So yeah, it's not ideal under there. But it all gets hidden anyway. Like I say, we wrap all this stuff. Some people would only wrap down to here, trim it there and not bother about all this, but I just think if anything ever happens or is on track or you know, an over fender flies off, at least it's not black underneath. So yeah, we just got to trim this round to shape, get all the lights in, and yeah, we're good to go. So yeah, back bumper next, I think, or actually I might do the 2 doors next and then the back bumper. But yeah, we've got it takes longer to actually trim all this stuff in and get it neat than it does to actually wrap each panel. So yeah, got about 15, 20, maybe half hour, I'm being optimistic. About half hour, trimming all this stuff in, and then we'll start on the doors. So I've done the other arch extension. That's all done, spoilers back on. Back bumper's done. Yeah, it looks pretty wild. The only thing is, like I say, all of these riv nuts are just spinning. I'm trying to get them in, it's an absolute nightmare. And where this edge here of this paint is really, really flaky on the edge, like here, look, all on these bits. I can't wrap underneath. The inside of these are so bad condition, I can't actually get the vinyl to stick to it. So it might end up having to have at some point a bead of silicone or something, or bead of something just going around, a bit like what Ralph Welk does, like literally put a bit of tape and then glue it up. But other than that, yeah, it's going down well. So I've still got to do the other side. Still got to do the other rear over here. 2 little arch, the 2 little side skirt extension and side skirt. So yeah, the wrap is nearly complete, but the colour's looking amazing. It's looking really, really amazing. So yeah, it's very cool. I said I really didn't think I'd like this colour, but it actually looks incredible on the car. I actually like it better this colour than I do the black, which is unusual for me. I normally like a darker car, but yeah, sweet. Got to get the badges back on, actually. Got to do the badges back on. Yeah, all right. I think I'm going to call it a day, to be honest with you. I've been out here all day. Yeah, I'm going to do the skirts tomorrow. Got to put a visor on it, and then I'm going to start looking at livery, because I haven't even designed the livery yet on it yet. I know roughly what he wants, but it's going to be quite simple, just black, I think. Good morning, ladies and gents. So we've had a couple of days off of the Evo, but it's all now done. Skirts, everything completely finished. I've just got the other side livery to do. It's a very basic livery, but really effective. I'll spin the camera around and show you it finished. Yeah, so we just done a take on the old Varis livery. We've not copied it like for like, but yeah, just a couple of chrome bits, gloss black over the blue. All the skirts are now done and dusted. But yeah, it looks super, super effective actually. One bit of black on the roof. Yeah, pretty aggressive looking. Other side still yet to do, but I've just put the Varis logo on. Yeah, getting there. Near enough done. Just got to stick the badges on the back and this side livery. We are there. Gentleman's picking it up tonight, so yeah, I didn't want to go full mad on this livery because I think It's quite aggressive lines on the car already, so I thought a couple of shards like the old Varis livery. Yeah. Should be a winner. Right, so that was the last little finishing touches. Got the Voltex in chrome, Brembo in chrome, and also the Cosmos wheels in chrome down the bottom there, and Violent D sun visor in chrome. So, yeah, I didn't put the little badges on, they just wouldn't go back on properly, so I'll leave that to the guys to put back on, but Mitsubishi badge is back on at least. Yeah, that is a done wrap, finished. Nice. Hit us up if you need anything doing. Thank you very much. So, in the next few weeks, we're going to try and get the compact doing. I don't know if anyone follows us on the socials. Violent Diffin on Instagram, or violentd.com on Facebook, or obviously Craig Weston is my what is it? It is my private page, my personal page. You can get us on there as well. Normally I put all the stuff up on my personal page anyway, even though it's work related stuff, I normally put it on there. We did start to wrap the compact. I had some materials left over from a job and I thought I'd test it. It was a really nice colour. It was like a mixture between Millennium Jade and like a zinc sort of colour. Initially I'd done half the car and I was really keen on it, but the more it sat there, the more I was like, nah, it needs to go back to a dark green, so that's what we're going to do. I might even go the whole hog and put a full livery on it as well, but we'll see. But anyway, that is the Evo, fully done. I think it looks incredible actually. It's very, very Fast and Furious-esque. That sort of flip paint, early 2000s vibe, but I love it. I think it looks great. So yeah, it's I'm sure it might split a few people because I know some people don't like the flip paint. I personally love it. I think it looks great. But yeah, very, very cool. Very simple livery on a really leery colour. I think works good. But yeah, right, anyway, latest, next video. I don't know what the next video is going to be actually. Probably do something on the compact. We've got to do Toya's car as well. We've got McLaren coming in. MX-5 I think coming in as well. So yeah, we've got a few bits and pieces coming up. So anyway, latest. Lovely. Thanks very much, mate. See you again.